And here's Mark Gray. He's wrestling Zane Richards.
So, Mark Gray and Zane Richards for the spot at 60 kilograms. Gray with a big win over his teammate Joey McKenna earlier. Richards, I know he beat Ashnault, and I forget who else he's wrestled here today. But as I was saying to you earlier, Joe, off camera, it's really fun that these guys, they're at a young level, but they already have world team experience. We saw Cordova, who made a world team. At 55, we saw Gilman, who made a world team. Gray has made a world team. So these guys are young, but they already have.
He beat McKenna, who was on a world team.
Yeah, he beat McKenna, who was on a world team. Yeah.
Oh, Spieler. Haven't seen him wrestle for a minute.
Spieler on one. He might be one of the future of Greco at 74. There, he's tough.
Oh. And 45 seconds in, we're scoreless, and Richards moves forward with an underhook.
Gray going with the headgear. I'm assuming that's because his ear's blown up. Mark Gray from Blair Academy, New Jersey.
Now Cornell man.
Now a Cornell man.
Nice shot, Richards. Knee pull, comes up to his feet. And
you don't see a lot of leg passes, but Gray goes for one there.
Did him. Oh boy, nice exchange. 1 point, Richards.
I don't understand how they call that, Joe. You see it
yeah.
so inconsistent. It was, Gray's attempting to score. They get into a scramble and go out of bounds, and Richards gets one. I just don't get it. Richards from Carbondale, Illinois. He's at the University of Illinois.
Yeah, and they called out of bounds way different. In 2009, I remember when the push out, if anything touched out of bounds, just barely out of bounds, it was a point. Now, they let action continue a lot of times when somebody's foot goes half out.
They do. They don't want to. It's like they don't want to give cheap points, and I understand that. Or not cheap, but maybe unearned points, and I understand that, but at the same time, it's not consistent.
It's more questionable.
Yeah.
53 seconds. Richards making. Center mat ear-to-ear tie. Moving forward is Gray. He's got his brother as well as Frank Pirelli in the corner.
Both these guys have won Fargo titles. Richards won Greco last year and then lost to Rutherford in the freestyle finals. Short time left in the first.
So a couple good flurries in the first, but Zane Richards will take the 1-0 lead after 3 minutes.
So just that push-out point.
We have a winner on mat number 3.
Jeremy Hunter.
Final score 8-0.
Mark Perry in the corner for Zane Richards. His coach is at Illinois. And, these guys, if you haven't heard, Ben Whitford actually won this weight class in Vegas, so he had the right to sit out into the finals. But he got here, he didn't make weight. And so this was actually the final of the challenge tournament, which they turned into a best-of-3 series.
And Gray out front with a headlock. Opportunity to score and take the lead here. He's looking for a roll, and official brings him back up, 237. Interns.
Richards beat Sam Brankill, Timmy Lambert, and Anthony Ashnault to get here. Mark Gray's road was Earl Hall and Joey McKenna. And McKenna beat Tuma handily.
Tech him?
Yeah, 7-0.
Gray's trying to work. Yep, there it is. Push out point ties it 1-1.
Gray's more of a leg attacker. As soon as I say
Oh,
that, Richards shoots.
Crisp finish, too, right there for the 3-1 lead. First takedown of the bout.
I was going to say Gray more of a shooter and Richards more of a front head kind of guy. And as soon as I said that, Richards took textbook shot.
And there's Gray on the attack. Comes up, body lock.
Body lock.
What's
He's
gonna
good
happen?
here. Is he going to go big or is he going to work for the
2 points will give
takedown?
him the lead.
Just going to play it safe here and look for the 2. Has to get a point down.
There it is. Takedown, 3-3 lead for Mark Gray.
Surprised there's not more urgency here going for a turn. He's really good in parts here. I've been in the Blair room with Coach Buxton working parts here on top, and it's as good as it gets at the high school level. It was really odd. Really odd this morning, Joe. Did you notice that Coach Buxton was in the corner for McKenna? It's just,
I did see
it's just
that.
weird, isn't it? Got to do what you got to do.
And nice push out. Are they going to give him 2? No, 1. That gives him the lead, though. That's a big point there, 4-3.
Good action there by Richards, who, like McKenna, has a really good gas tank. I mean, Tomasello, we were saying earlier, not McKenna. Boot scoop for Gray to a body headlock.
It's going to be Richard scoring here, though.
Gray still has it. No points quite yet. They put him up.
They bring him
put
up
him
really
up.
fast.
So 4-3. Gray still needs just one takedown.
And he takes a leg attack. In deep, coming out the back. Scores a takedown for a 5-4 lead. It's a great match.
Great match. A lot of energy. There's a second half of this match, huh?
Yeah, second period's been
a
great.
lot more. Now Gray going to work on that gut. Gives it up, though. 10 seconds to go. See if Gray can fend off late Richards attacks here. Low single.
Ladies and gentlemen, on that number 3.
And that's going to be it.
Gray. Back and
Marky
forth
Mark.
match there.